Okay, good afternoon to everybody. Now, second classification of colloids. Second classification of colloids. That means depending upon interaction between the dispersed phase and dispersed medium, colloids can be classified into two types. First one is lyophilic colloids. Second one is lyophobic colloids. That means interaction between the dispersed phase and dispersed medium colloids can be classified into two types. First one is lyophilic colloids. Second one is lyophobic colloids. Lyophilic colloid or lyophilic sol means the word lyophilic means solvent loving. That means the colloidal solutions in which particles of the dispersed phase have a great affinity or great love for the dispersed medium. Such type of colloidal system are known as lyophilic colloid system. That means affinity between dispersed phase and dispersed medium is very high in the case of lyophilic colloids. That means lyophilic means solvent loving colloids. That is known as lyophilic colloids. Lyophilic salts are easily formed by mixing the substance with a suitable dispersion medium or suitable liquid. That means these lyophilic salts are easily formed and the lyophilic salts are reversible in nature. That means the reversible, if the dispersed medium is separated from the dispersed phase, the salt can be again formed by simply mixing it with a dispersion medium. Therefore lyophilic salts are known as reversible salts. That means lyophilic salts are formed by mixing substance with a suitable liquid, that is called dispersion medium. Lyophilic salts are reversible in nature. That means dispersed phase, dispersed medium gives lyophilic salt. Lyophilic salt can be easily separated by dispersed phase and dispersed medium when it is again easily formed. Therefore lyophilic salts are reversible salts. And lyophilic salts are quite stable and cannot be easily coagulated. That means lyophilic salts are stable and are not easily coagulated. Examples for lyophilic colloids are gum, gelatin, starch, protein, rubber. All these are examples for lyophilic colloids. Second one is lyophobic colloids. The word lyophobic means solvent eating. The colloidal solutions in which there is no affinity between the particles of the dispersed phase and dispersed medium, such colloidal solutions are called lyophobic colloids or lyophobic salts. Lyophobic solution means there is no affinity between dispersed phase and dispersed medium. Therefore lyophobic means solvent eating. Lyophobic salts can be prepared only by special methods. That means these salts are readily precipitated or coagulated on addition of small amounts of electrolytes. That means by eating or by shaking. Therefore these are not stable. That means lyophobic salts are not stable in nature because these are easily precipitated or coagulated by addition of small amount of electrolyte or by heating or by shaking. Therefore these are less stable. These are unstable. Lyophobic salts are unstable. Lyophobic salt preparation are also difficulty. Therefore special techniques are used for the preparation of lyophobic salts. That means simply lyophobic salts are not stable, and also lyophobic salts are irreversible in nature. That means once precipitated, they do not form the colloidal solution by simple addition of dispersion medium. That means these salts are quite stable and cannot be easily sorry lyophobic salts are these salts need some stabilizing agent for their preservation. That means lyophobic salts must and should their preservation take need some stabilizing agent added to the lyophobic salt. Therefore these salts need some stabilizing agent for their preservation. Therefore lyophobic salts are unstable in nature, lyophobic salts are irreversible in nature, lyophobic salts need stabilizing agents for their preservation. For example, examples for lyophobic salts are gold salt, ferric hydroxide salt, silver salt, ferric hydroxide salt, aluminum hydroxide salt, egg albumin. All these are examples for lyophobic salt. Lyophilic means solvent loving salts. Lyophobic means solvent hating salts. Solvent hating colloidal systems. That means the affinity between dispersed phase and dispersed medium is very high in the case of lyophilic salt. The affinity between dispersed phase and dispersed medium is very less or no affinity between dispersed phase and dispersed medium in the case of lyophobic salt. These are the second classification based on interaction between the dispersed phase and dispersed medium. Okay.